All right, welcome back everyone. Dr. Ben, not a real doctor here. And today I'm going to bring you another natural movement session. This time we're going to be focusing on releasing your posterior. You're not going to really need any equipment for this. Just take it slow and work with a range of motion that works for you. We're going to start with some head ramping. Head ramping, you're just going to let your head slide down, let your chin slide down your chest so that your head is resting as low as possible. And then you're going to slide your chin back up to a neutral position. You want to do this nice and slow because what you're doing is engaging the muscles in your upper back and the back of your neck to sort of release them, but also gain a little bit more control. These muscles are often really tight from our daily patterns. So we're going to do about 10 reps here, and then we're going to move on to the next thing. Take your time and don't force the movement. Now we're going to move on to hip hinges. So you're going to find the crease in your hip and you want to bend from that point. We're going to do about 5 reps here. And again, just work with the range of motion you have. Try and let your arms relax and hang down. I know that can be really challenging. Most of us want to hold them in place. But just make this a slow, controlled movement and hold for just a brief pause at the bottom before you come back up. All right, now we're going to roll down. This is called a Jefferson roll. And you want to try and imagine one vertebra at a time moving. If you need to, you can put, with this and the hip hinges, you can put a box, a table, or a chair and something in front of you so that you can get a little support as you're moving through your useful range of motion. Take your time on these, pause just a second at the bottom before you come back up. When you come back up, try and imagine rolling one single vertebra at a time. Again, about 5 reps. And again, really important on these. Use the range of motion you have. Don't force the movement. Don't try and go well beyond. When you feel the muscles start to tighten, stop there. Don't push far into a stretch range of motion. Next, we're going to move on to basically a Romanian deadlift. It's going to be similar to the hip hinges, but you're going to bend your knees slightly. This is going to put a little bit more stress on the hamstrings and glutes, and we're just going to try and activate those through a useful range of motion. About 5 reps on this too. Nice work. We're going to go back to the beginning of that sequence and repeat the entire thing. So back to head ramps, 10 reps on the head ramps. And this, in me personally, I found that this movement really highlights how my neck tension is doing. It's often not what I would like it to be. But this is a great way, if you have some downtime, these head ramps, to loosen up your neck and your upper back and get a little bit more movement in that area to keep them from clamping down and causing all the problems that causes. Okay, find your crease. We're going to move on to hip hinges. 5 reps on this. Remember, you're going to keep your knees straight on these hip hinges. Try and let your arms just relax and hang. Try and let your neck be as relaxed as possible too. You don't want your head hanging, but you don't want to be really tensing up your neck. Pay attention to what muscles are working right now. Where do you feel tension and where do you feel mobility? Okay, and on to Jefferson rolls. 5 reps of this. Roll down nice and gently. Remember that image of one vertebra at a time. Pause at the bottom and then roll back up one vertebra at a time. This is really one of my favorite movements. It's so helpful for releasing all that stuff that gets stuck from sitting and not moving. Is part of our daily life so much these days. About 5 reps on this. Nice work. This is another good one that, like I said before, can be real handy if you have a chair or a table or something in front of you so that you can limit your range of motion and not feel like you're forcing things. Nice work. All right, we're going to move on to the remaining deadlifts. Remember, this is just like the hip hinges we did, only you're going to bend your knees very slightly. 5 reps here. Good, and just like before, really pay attention to what muscles are working. Where are you tight? What's contracting? Good work. We're going to move into some extension work here. You're going to squat down as deep as you can, and I just want you to extend your hips up. This is going to be nice and slow. If you don't have a full squat, that's okay. You can put a chair, a box, or something under your hips so that you have a rest spot. And if you need to, again, you can put a box or something under your hands. All right, now we're going to work on some calf extensions. So extend your calves all the way up, extend your ankles all the way up, and then you're going to rock back and flex your toes up towards the ceiling. We're going to do 5 reps of this. And this is going to get a bigger stretch through your posterior. The calves have a lot of influence over the entire body. So it's really important to get them a good work, like a lot of movement to help them stop being sticky. We're going to go back to our hip extensions. And remember, make both of these movements work for you. It doesn't have to look like what I'm doing. You can, work with your range of motion. If you can't get to a full squat like that, that's fine. Just work with where you are. Don't force the movement. Take your time, do this, every day, and it'll get better in time. Good, stay at the top. Let's go to the ankle extensions. Remember, as you extend your ankles, to push off of your big toe. So your feet should roll slightly to the inside and the pressure should be coming from your big toe, not the outside of your foot. If your heel only comes up a ½ inch, if that's what you got, that's fine. Work with that. Watch that you're not bending your knees on these. You want to keep your knees straight and let the movement come from your ankles. We're just going to hold a forward bend here for just a little bit. While we're down there, let everything settle. And now slowly roll back up to standing. Take your time on this. You don't want to get dizzy and pass out. That would not be good. Extend your arms over your head. Reach back. Think push your hips forward. Don't think arch your back. We're going to do that 2 more times. We're not going to hold the stretch this time. We're just going to go through the Jefferson roll and come back up. And then extend our hips to get a little stretch across the front of the hip. Nice. 1 more time through. And for the last time, back up. Arms over your head. Push the hips forward. Nice work. Thanks for joining. See you all next time.